So we're back with another MacBook Air unboxing, but this time I'm so excited. We have the MacBook Air M3 in Starlight. I feel like this is every like vanilla girl's dream MacBook, and also I think it matches the Desert Titanium iPhone 16 Pro Max. They're both this real light gold color, kind of sandy. So this MacBook was released in 2024, but it's been a couple of months now, so it might not be an obvious choice anymore. I mean, Apple is probably coming out with a new MacBook Pro M4 in 2024. So the MacBook Air only has the M3 chip. It's still a really good chip. This MacBook literally came out a few months ago, so it's not an old MacBook, and it's probably the best one you can get if you want to get a MacBook Air. For this MacBook, nothing really changed except it's now an M3 chip instead of M2, but other than that, it's like really similar to previous MacBook Airs. So if you're looking to get like more of a difference from the previous versions, it might be worth waiting until the next one. What you might get if you're waiting for the MacBook Air M4 is an additional like 1 to 2 hours of battery time. I mean, we don't know any of this for sure, but I feel like the design of the MacBook Air is probably gonna stay the same. I mean, again, these are only my guesses, but I wouldn't wait around for the MacBook Air M4 expecting like huge upgrades except the M4 chip. But oh, guys, I should probably not have a candle right here because I'm definitely like gonna start a fire. But anyways, looking at this box, it's so beautiful. I feel like the Starlight MacBook just adds like a really luxury touch. You can see like the color right here on the MacBook Air text and also on the Apple logo. I'm obviously not getting this MacBook for myself since I've literally done like 3 MacBook Air unboxings this year, but if I were to get one for myself, it would be this one, like for sure. I don't even have to open it to know I'm gonna love this color. Alright, but I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. So now let's start unboxing this MacBook. Maybe I forgot to say, but this is the 8GB unified memory and 256GB SSD. Already see the color, it looks so pretty. Oh my god, this is literally my dream MacBook. Guys, it totally looks different in your home than at the Apple store. Like here, it's definitely more of a gold color. I feel like at the Apple store, they have like such bright lights, so you can barely see the actual color of this MacBook. And at the Apple store, it kind of looks identical to the silver MacBook, but here you can definitely see it's not silver. It's a very light gold. I'm trying to give you an accurate color of this MacBook, but it's like pretty hard when I have my studio lights. But yeah, this is what it looks like in like pretty good lighting. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like champagne. That's the best way I can explain it. I really wish they would make a matching color for the iPhones, because that would like literally be iconic, having a matching iPhone. This is the iPhone 16 Pro Max in Desert Titanium, and then this is the Starlight MacBook Air. You can see the colors are a little different. Okay, they're actually quite a lot different. The iPhone is more sandy with some pink tones in it, I think. And then the MacBook has some colder tones and not as much pink. Definitely more of a just champagne color. I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, both are really pretty, but they're definitely not matching. Let me know which one of these you prefer. I think I actually prefer the Starlight over Desert Titanium. Okay, so let's see what else we have in the box. There's not a lot in here, it's very minimalistic, but we have the MacBook papers. So I don't think this comes with stickers anymore. I always forget which Apple products still come with stickers, if there even are. Oh, wait. It does come with stickers. So it's the MacBook that still comes with the stickers, but they removed it for the iPad and iPhone, but the MacBook still comes with stickers, and these are the prettiest stickers I've ever seen. Like, I'm definitely keeping these. I'm literally gonna put this as a cute decor somewhere in my home. Then we have the wall adapter. This one's European. Why was it so hard to open? Basic wall adapter, and it's USB-C, and it also has 2 inputs. This one's also actually really small. And then we have the charging cable. This one's braided, which I really like. Why is it like all tangled up? I'm not sure exactly how long it is. I'll put it here on the screen. Yeah, that's everything in the box. So this cable is USB-C to this like MacBook port. Oh my god, I've never seen a prettier MacBook charger. This matches the starlight color of the MacBook, so it's like a little champagne color. It's actually so pretty. Like, it just looks so luxury. Like, now I don't understand why this isn't the most popular color of the MacBook. I think the midnight is the most popular, which, like, I get it. It's also super pretty, like super classy, but for the girls, like this one, I don't think anything beats it. I'm literally obsessed with these stickers. Like, I've never actually used the Apple stickers, but these ones I definitely have to like put up somewhere. I'm gonna put them up on my desk area or something. Like, I don't care where, but I gotta have them like somewhere in my apartment. So before we move on with the MacBook, we have a little surprise unboxing sponsored by AliExpress. So this is a mini PC, which can usually be really expensive, but AliExpress offers better choices at better prices. And AliExpress also offers free shipping for new users and free returns. If you're looking for a powerful, compact, and affordable mini PC that can handle basic tasks and even some multimedia, this is a perfect choice. This mini PC is powered by an N100 processor, which is designed to handle daily tasks smoothly, no matter if it's web browsing, streaming, or basic gaming. And you also get up to 16 GB of RAM. But still, this is super small. It's like half of the size of my iPhone, so it can easily fit on your desk without taking up too much space. This comes with a lot of storage options. It comes with an SSD of either 256 or 512 GB, and if you need even more storage, this also comes in a 2 TB option. It also has a really fast SSD, which means just a smoother overall performance. And third reason I really like this product is it comes with multiple connectivity options. So it supports dual band Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. It also comes with multiple ports, which means you can connect up to 3 displays with this. And AliExpress currently has the Double 11 mega sale, which is offering up to 90% off from November 8th to 18th, and you can also use my code for extra savings. You can find the link in my description. And if you download AliExpress now and enter the dollar challenge, you have a chance to win $3,000 of shopping credits or $10,000 of flight credits. If you've been thinking about shopping on AliExpress, this is definitely the time to do it because the Double 11 mega sale is their biggest sale of the year. Alright, so let's talk about some fun facts that might be good to know about this MacBook. So it's made from 50% recycled materials, like 100% recycled aluminum. I mean, I think Apple's trying to become carbon neutral, so in the future, the MacBooks are probably going to be made of 100% recycled materials, and it's also made from 100% recycled rare earth materials in the magnets, which sounds really interesting. And this is one of the thinnest and lightest laptops. It's obviously a little bit heavier than the 13-inch MacBook, but compared to the Pro, this is actually really lightweight, and it also feels pretty thin. I also really like that it has rounded edges because it's more comfortable if you're carrying it. Even like here where it looks like it's pretty sharp, it's actually a little bit like rounded, so it's not going to be like cutting into your hand if you're holding it like this. And this also doesn't have any fans, so it's gonna be really quiet, which I feel like is underestimated because my MacBook Pro is always so loud and I'm like actually starting to get annoyed at it, or I've been annoyed at it for a couple of years. It honestly makes me want to switch to a MacBook Air. Okay, but let's start this MacBook up. We're gonna go through the setup process and then customize it. Okay, so first we have the liquid retina display on this MacBook, which just makes the screen like really bright. It shows a lot of colors and it's just super like crisp. And then we can also see we have the little notch up here, which has a 1080p pixel camera that makes it perfect for like FaceTiming and being on Zoom calls, business calls. And then we also have the backlit keyboard on this MacBook. So I'm not sure you can tell in this lighting, but when it's darker, you can definitely see the keys light up. It just gives a really cool effect. It looks really like luxury. The only thing I would really like for this MacBook is to also have a backlit Apple logo. So you know, like when you open the MacBook, this Apple logo lights up. That used to be a thing for the MacBooks, but I guess they removed it. Okay. But I guess they removed it so they could do a thinner screen, and I think it was also causing like overheating problems, but I'm really missing that. Like it would be so cool to also have the Apple logo light up together with keys. And we also have a really big touchpad, but since we have the 15-inch, we do have like some space here around the keyboard that is really not being used for anything. Like it's kind of just extra space here. This one thing I think looks better on the 13-inch because the keys are actually taking up this whole area instead of having like extra space here. We have the accessibility features. So I'm not going to set this up right now since I'm not the one who's going to be using this MacBook. But for example, if you have hearing problems, you can turn on like automatic texting for when you're watching videos. And also if you have a hard time seeing what's on your screen, you can turn on a feature that tells you what you're clicking on. So this MacBook has Touch ID, which you can set up now during the setup process, or you can also add it later. But yeah, it unlocks right here. Actually, I'm hoping the next MacBook will have Face ID. Okay, and then we can choose light, dark, or automatic. I think we're gonna do automatic for this one. Okay, and now we're in. I also forgot to mention here on the side we have the charging and then two USB-C ports, and then on the other side we have a headphone port, and that's actually it. It's very minimalistic. These keys feel very nice to type with. They're definitely very like light. They do make a little noise when you're typing. Okay, I'm just gonna try to find a bunch of cute wallpapers and then drag them to my desktop. Okay, so now to customize, we could either change the color of the folders, white or something, make them match the wallpaper, like this color. Okay, and then we just copy this and go to the folder we want to use and press show info. Just mark the folder and press Ctrl V. And then we could also add a picture as the folder icon. So if we want to do a picture, we just go into photos and select the photo we want to do. So maybe this one. Press Command C and then open the folder, press show info, mark the folder icon and Command V. Since it's a PNG photo, it's gonna come up with no background. So it's just gonna look like a symbol. Okay, I think this turned out so cute. Like, so I try to match the icon with the subject of the folder. So we have personal, old, photos, work, important stuff, 2024, write, and audio. And on this MacBook we can also add widgets. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a couple of widgets, like maybe status for battery of the MacBook. Okay, and then I'm also gonna add a calendar and this like aesthetic clock. I'm gonna add a little reminder and also a screen time widget. Okay, so now we can just organize it and place the widgets wherever we want on the screen. Okay, and then we can add a little noteless. So we're gonna change it to white, and then we can also change the font here. And this is perfect for a to-do list. Actually, by pressing Command and plus, you can make it bigger. We can also make this text another color. Okay, so I just wrote a little to-do list for setting this MacBook up after I'm done customizing it. Yeah, this is now the wallpaper. I think it looks so good, like so aesthetic, but really minimal. I'm trying to match the starlight theme. And actually, one more thing we can do is if we add some pictures to our photo album, we might add some different pictures. And then we'll go into widgets and add an album widget. Now we're gonna have like rotating aesthetic pictures that matches the theme of the MacBook. Okay, so I'm really happy with this setup so far. Okay, but now let's try the FaceTime camera. This MacBook actually has a really good camera. I don't know how well you can see the quality through the camera. My skin just looks super smooth in this camera, and I can still see a lot of details. I also like that because of the big screen, you can have your FaceTime camera on one side, and then you can still be working on something on the other side. Like this would be perfect for a school project or even like watching a movie with someone long distance. It's actually perfect for multitasking. Yeah, I mean, we can watch YouTube and write an assignment at the same time, which you could obviously do on a 13-inch as well, but I feel like it's not as convenient with a smaller screen. Oh, also, let's try the speakers. How you adjust the audio on this MacBook is you just press the keys here.
The zip up and like the cut flare leggings. Get over how pretty this tree is right now. Like I'm like, this is fall. It's like the
So it has a 4-speaker sound system and supports spatial audio with head tracking when you were wearing AirPods. Pretty sure the audio is coming from like this area because we don't have any visible speakers on this keyboard. By the way, if you're not happy with the brightness or the color of your screen, you can actually change it if you go into your screen settings. And then at the bottom you have something called color profile. So you can see it just got darker. It's definitely a personal preference. And here I also keep True Tone turned on and automatically adjust brightness. And then if we press the F6 key, we change to do not disturb mode. You can see in the corner there's a little moon, which means we're in do not disturb mode. And then if we press it again, the little moon disappears. One last thing I want to check is if the Starlight MacBook gets a lot of fingerprints, because that was the case with the Midnight MacBook. I mean, that's always the case with darker colored Apple products, but since this is a lighter color option, I feel like it's not going to be as bad. So now I've obviously been using it a lot. So let's check. I really can't see anything in the sliding on either the keyboard or the trackpad. I mean, it seems like this is a pretty safe option for fingerprints. You can see a tiny little fingerprint here on the keyboard. I film from a very specific angle, then you can kind of see the fingerprints, especially on the trackpad, but it's not very noticeable at all. Definitely a pro with this color. Like, you're not gonna have to wipe it every single day. I just put the MacBook on the sofa, and actually from this angle with a light coming from behind, you can see the fingerprints actually really clear. But keep in mind, this is only at a very specific angle. Like looking at it like this, the fingerprints are not as visible anymore. So maybe you do actually have to wipe it, like if you don't want this. But I still think it's not as bad as the Midnight MacBook. Also, something I love about this MacBook is when you close it, it barely makes any noise. But alright, that was the unboxing video for the MacBook Air in Starlight. Let me know what you think of this color. I'm personally in love with it. It's pretty much fully set up. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching. Bye!